These are my 3 favorite books of all time, and I think everyone should read them. The first is The Power by Naomi Alderman. I read this book several years ago, I think when I was still in college, and I still think about this book regularly. I'm going to reread it this year. But this book is about what would happen if all of a sudden women woke up and they could just snap their fingers and just cause pain or death. And it follows several different characters. So you have several different women from different walks of life, as well as one or two male perspectives, I believe. But it's a really good look on how our society would change and what would happen if all of a sudden men had to fear women and women didn't have to fear men anymore. So you get a look at like politicians, like what things would be going on in there, as well as just everyday people, as well as women who have been abused. And so it's a really still very prevalent social commentary, and I really recommend it. Like I said, I still think about this book a lot. Next is the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy by V.E. Schwab. I read this book also in college, so it's been a while, and I am going to reread these this year because I haven't read The Fragile Threads of Power yet, but I wanted to reread the trilogy first. This takes place, I want to say, 3-ish years after the end of the trilogy. But this is a fantasy about magicians. It has elemental magic in it. And basically you have these 4 realms, all with varying knowledge about magic. So one is like our world where no one really believes it. One is where people do have magic and everything's fine. And then one is another world where magic just kind of runs rampant and there's a lot of crime. And then there's another world that's been completely sealed off from all the others because the magic was so corrupt it just kind of took over that world. But basically we follow Kel, who's our main character, and he is a blood magician. So he is one of the only people, there's only 2 blood magicians left, and they're the only ones that can travel between worlds. And so we follow him on some adventures. And this book is just really well written. I love the characters. I need to read more of V.E. Schwab's work because I love this so much. This is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Third is When the Moon Hatched. I read this book 2 years ago. This is my indie published version that I've tabbed. But I fell in love with this book. It's so just magically written. It's a very immersive fantasy world. It is like high fantasy. It's very detailed in world building, which I love because I think it makes it just so beautiful. There are dragons in it, and I love dragons. The plot twist towards the end that you finally like put all the pieces together, because you get all of these pieces for this. You don't even really know that there's like a mystery going on until more than halfway through, and then it finally starts piecing together. But I think it's just really well done. The sequel comes out May 5th, which is next week. I'm so excited to get it. But it does have a really sweet romance. Con, he's one of my book boyfriends. I love him a lot. But if you're looking for a really good adventure